Hello, Kris here, Green Sabre, episode 20 of Doom Telly, and a quicker one. I always threaten a quicker one, never fucking happens because I can't stop talking. Imagine trying to work with me. Anyway, right, yeah, episode 20, and today's is going to be a rundown of the gig on Saturday, which was, as I record this, on Sunday evening, sorry, afternoon, losing the day already. Yesterday's gig at the Bobbin in Lancaster with Iron Void. It was a fucking cracker, but I'll go into that, and I'm going to do like a brief collection update as a rundown for the end of February. Not much more vinyl incoming, but yeah, anyway. So, without further ado, yeah, the gig at the Bobbin on Saturday with Iron Void. Terrific. Yeah, really, really good gig. Really happy with it. Decent enough turnout. It waned towards the end, which was sad, really. But it's just, I appreciate it was like the weekend before payday for a lot of people as well. So I'll let a few of you off with an excuse for that one. Yeah, that was. I remember I chose the day ages ago. Thought I wanted a Saturday. I wanted it when students were back, blah blah and so on. And yeah, it was like a few weeks before. I'm thinking, fuck, that's before, like literally just before February payday. So for those of you that were savvy enough to save money up for it, or had a little bit left in the tank, I know that not many of us do. But yeah, thank you ever so much to everyone that come out. I saw a few old faces around there, so that was really nice. My mate Loz, that I've not seen in a while. Good to see you, Loz. Mate David, great to see you again, David. And we were talking about sort of going to gigs on our own and that kind of thing. And yeah, it's the new craze for lonely old fellas like ourselves, where we just turn up to fucking gigs on our own. So if I don't see you before, David, I'll see you at the Winter Philith Ard and the various other bands in August at Rebellion in Manchester that we've got tickets for. I'll see you, Beardy Red Viking, as well. Looking forward to that. Should be a cracker. August 3rd or something like that. Whatever it is. Anyway, it's early August. Really looking forward to that. Damnation, we'll be going to that. Anyway, I digress. It was great to see David. Great to see you, Loz. Great to see Mark as well, that I've not seen in fucking years. I met at Damnation last year for the first time in forever. So anyway, great to see you again, Mark. Christ, Malik was out. Lee, the guy from up at Lancaster University. Great to see you, Lee. And I found you on Facebook, so I'll keep pestering you. We'll chat. We'll see what else we can do gig-wise and stuff like that. Get someone up at the university, I'd do that. Anyway, to the gig. So besides all the friendly faces that I saw, Jill and Dave as well. Shout out Jill and Dave. And happy birthday, Dave. Little birthday shout. Yeah, the gig. So we went on slightly later than planned. Yet again, this to be fair, this does tend to happen at the Bobbin. You get yourself a stage time set up, and then that moves as the evening goes on. But yeah, cracker. So got all set up, good to go, and we had. I mean, we've only done 4 gigs thus far, but we were really fucking tight. Yeah, it was a good gig from us. I'd say, if I'm ranking our gigs, the first one we did at the Waterloo in Blackpool is probably still our best gig. We only did 3 songs that night, so 4-hour set, like, you know. But yeah. We were so on it. It was the first gig that we'd done after all of fucking lockdown and blah blah and all this kind of thing. So to say that we were well rehearsed would be the understatement of the year. I've never been as well rehearsed for a gig as we were at that Waterloo. In fact, I think we'd rehearsed only 2 days before it, like gone through set about 3 times. So we could have blindfolded that gig. The sound was amazing. Anyway, yeah. So that's probably the best gig that we've done. But Saturday night at the Bobbin is probably the second best gig that we've done. We were sharp, we were on it. I don't think, barring me fucking up a tiny bit of the solo that I think was it in Mountain? I think at the back end of Mountain anyway. I think I managed to pass that off without too many people noticing. But yeah, apart from that, we were all fucking on point. It was a really, really good gig. So I'm really happy with ours, and the turnout was ace. To Iron Void, they were fucking magnificent. They did... There was a really good hour-long set. It was fantastic. Wish they'd played for longer. And a great bunch as well. Seeley, Steve, Scott, great lads. Great band. We want to play again with you guys because we kind of look up to you on the scene. So yeah, it'd be a great one. Let's gig again. Let's do something over Yorkshire way or something somewhere anyway. Somewhere outside of Lancaster. But yeah, they were fantastic. They rolled out loads of the classics. You had Lancelot of the Lake. 2 off of the new one. Is it Grave? What's it called? Grave Dance, yeah. And Living on the Earth, which are 2 of my favourites off the new album. So it was great to see, to hear them and see them done live. What's the other one that I really like that they do? Oh, Tyrant's Crown, the opener off of the self-titled one that they've just reissued on vinyl. So get yourself a copy of that. I haven't yet. I really need to get my shit together. Money's tight. But yeah, really great set, great performance, and it was just ace to share a stage with them. So shout out I Am Void. In context, if you don't remember various ramblings over the videos, this gig was originally supposed to be with Workshed. Adam Liam, ex-Cathedral, Acid Rain, his latest project. It was supposed to be with them. We got it all set up, and then Adam sadly had to knock Workshed on the head. They might come back, and all the very best to Adam if you're watching this. It'd be good to see you again, mate. But at the minute, they're on kind of indefinite hiatus, so stay posted. But it'd be a loss to the music scene, certainly the Doom scene, if they don't make a return. But anyway, yeah. So Seeley and Scott out of Iron Void were part of Workshed as such, like certainly on the touring aspect, but I think if they'd recorded anymore, they were probably the main 3-piece. So when Workshed pulled out, I had a brief panic about, shit, what do I do? Do I cancel the gig for now and then try and wait? And then thought, oh, hang on, we've got 2/3 of Iron Void playing this gig already. I'll ask them. And thankfully, they stepped in, which I was really happy with. Doing a gig with Adam and Workshed would have been very much a fanboy moment for me, so I can't say I wasn't disappointed that didn't happen. But doing a gig with Iron Void is very much a fanboy moment for me and for Gaz, to be honest with you, as well. So, yeah, it was great that we managed to pull that off. And I love doing it. It's just a shame with the turnout. And like I say, I accept that it was like the weekend before payday, so most people were probably skint. The Bloodyard gang that always make an appearance, they had other stuff on, so I appreciate that as well. It would have been nice to see you guys, but yeah, don't worry. I'm not calling you lot out because you're always out and about at these things. Pioneers and saviours of the local scene in Lancaster. Which, you know, sometimes like this, when you get a big band like Iron Void in from out of town, Lancaster people, if you want a fucking scene, you've got to come out and see these bands when they're on. You know, it was free entry. It's not like you had to pay to get in. And just, you know, if you genuinely couldn't afford anything, then just fucking walk down, watch us with a few glasses of water, and, you know, and then go home and have your fucking homebrew or whatever it is. But, you know, just, there's a few people, and I'm not going to name any names, but there's a few people that like to think that they're pioneers of the Lancaster music scene, and I don't fucking ever see them out at our stuff. So, just saying, I know that I'm not out very often, any Lancaster scene stuff, but it's because I live in Leeds. I've got a valid excuse. But yeah, there's a few of the Lancaster gang that like to talk about, you know, the saviours of the Lancaster scene, and it means everything to them. And I don't recall the last time I saw them at one of my gigs. So anyway, but yeah, it's just, like I say, we went on later than planned, so Iron Void went on later than planned. But the great thing about the Bobbin in Lancaster and John, and shout out John, another fucking great night. Thank you for having us. John can pretty much open to when he wants, so he tends to sort of put stuff on later. However, once it gets later on into the night, people start slinking off, sadly. So we had a really, really good turnout when we went on. That had kind of fucking diluted by the time Iron Void went on. But thankfully, those of you that hung on were at it and up for it, and it was a fucking great night overall. So it'd be nice to see Iron Void back over there. But yeah, we're more than willing to gig with you guys again. It was fucking fantastic. And you're a great band and a great bunch of lads, as they like to say. So yeah, I can't argue. And I got some merchandise, if you can see it. Thought I'd show off, haul the merchandise out and stuff like that. I did a t-shirt trade with Seeley, so one of ours for one of theirs. And yeah, loved it. I was eyeing this up all night. So yeah, thank you guys. On the merch front, low stock warning. Yeah, we're getting to low stock. We didn't do bad on the night. I think we sold 3 t-shirts, traded one. Might have given someone one as well, but don't worry, I'll make that up, lads, if you're watching. If the accountant's watching, I'll put it back in, honestly. Sold a couple of CDs. Yeah, good night. So I can't argue with that. However, on the CD front, we've also sold one online, so thank fuck that I'd updated the total. So We have got 2 CDs left now of the original run of the Numb EP on CD, which I have one here. Here's one of the remaining 2. There it is, lovely cardboard case. Who needs a jewel case when you can have a lovely cardboard wallet? Anyway, there's 2 left. It's unlikely we're going to be running these again. So if you want one, there's 2 left on Bandcamp. So get yourself on there and get them ordered in. Because once they're gone, they're gone. We won't be doing another run because we're recording again this year. That's the plan at least anyway. So we're getting the money together slowly but surely. But yeah, we plan to record our next stuff this year, whether it's sort of early and mid-summer that we're going to start recording it with an aim for it to be out Q3 or back end, something like that. Hopefully it'll be, we'll be getting it ready to release, maybe digital first, and then we'll look at hard copy after that. But September, October, maybe November back end latest. That's when we're looking at a release for the new stuff, so stay tuned. We did 2 of the new songs in the set list on Saturday, and it's safe to say they went down well. One in particular, the track Mountain, seems to be getting a lot of traction. Everyone seems to like that one, so it's got a very much first 3 album Paradise Lost vibe to it. Yeah, there's a lot of crunch in there, a lot of hooks, a kind of nice catchy chorus. Yeah, that seems to be getting a lot of traction. It seems very popular, does Mountain, so yeah, watch this space. So yeah, once these are gone, 2 left, there won't be any more, unless there's an enormous fucking demand for it, and I doubt that there will be, quite honestly. So 2 left. On the t-shirt front as well, we've run out of medium before Saturday anyway. We've now run out of large, sold the last of the large ones, so all we've got left are extra large and XXL. I mean, I didn't want to generalise about our fan base, but we bought quite a few XXLs because we thought, oh, it'd just be fat old guys that are into our stuff. It turns out it's fit, sprightly young men that enjoy our stuff. Or anyway, people that look after themselves. So I did our fan base a great disservice by thinking that they'd all be fat fucking pie munchers and ordering loads of big t-shirts. With all the medium and the large are gone, I thought we'd be hanging on to a 1 or 2 medium for fucking ever. But no, they were the first that went. All the large went as of Saturday night. So yeah, we've got, I think it's 5 extra large and 8 double XL left. So if you know any of your portly, cuddly friends that would like a doom metal t-shirt, Bandcamp, get them onto us. So yeah, merch-wise, we're running close to empty now. So yeah, which is good. But t-shirts, well, obviously, we might look at doing another smallish run of them, maybe get another 20 done out. But obviously, money dependent. The money that we're getting now is very much being channeled into recording costs moving forward. So anyone that wants to sort of get us some paying gigs, we're not asking for much. We'd settle for fuel money, which obviously we'll take the fuel out and we'll put that back in. But yeah, anyone's got any paying gig offers for us, let us know. We could do with all the cash we can to scrape together to get this recording done. So yeah, all in all, in summary, brilliant night on Saturday. Great gig with Iron Void. We must gig again, lads. Terrific. Great fellas, great band, great night. Can't argue. Oh, and the one final thing on that is that the next gig that we've got organised is this gig at the Lizard Fest at Dartwell Brewery in Halifax. That's Saturday, the 3rd of June. That's the next gig that we've got organised. If anything else comes in between whilst, obviously you'll be the first to know. But as it stands at the minute, that's the next thing that we've got in the tank. So when we next rehearse this coming weekend, today, we'll be running through all the songs and then the new stuff. We're going to flesh out all the, I mean, most of them are, there's 4 of them at least that are fleshed out anyway, but just get them all compact, slick, ready to go. I say compact, none of our songs are fucking compact. So yeah, that's it. Part 2 of the video now, and collection update. So, sorry, I've got a bit of cramp again. It's because I've been standing in a pose for an hour last night, and my back's fucked and my legs are fucked. I can't do this. It's a young man's game, this gigging like. Collection update. Some of you will have seen it on a previous video, but I finally got myself a copy of Magwar's classic Exercises in Futility. Fucking great album. I don't really need to say much about this, really. If you don't know about it, go out and get it. If black metal's not your thing, atmospheric black metal might well be. And if you're a drummer of any description, you need to fucking check this guy out. He's fucking incredible. The cymbal work, Jesus. Anyway, finally got myself a copy of this. One of my favourite black metal, certainly atmospheric black metal, but in general, one of my favourite black metal records of all time. So, yeah, finally got it in the collection. Really happy with that. And the only vinyl that I bought this month, if I'm honest with you. Another new edition is I finally got myself a CD copy of the new Ahab, which is running in at one of my albums of the year already. A fucking masterpiece. Epic, sprawling. I think it's loosely based on the, what's his name's 20 Gazillion Leagues Under the Sea kind of thing and all that. So, yeah, brilliant concept album. Love the artwork as well. I do want this on vinyl eventually. It's one that deserves to be on vinyl, so I'll get myself a copy at some point. But a fucking majestic doom masterpiece. Really nice soaring clean vocals on here. Some fucking hellish low-end growls and dirty vocals, massive epic riffage and harmonies, and yeah, it's got everything as this. It's a fucking belter. Might not be my favourite Ahab album. Might still be the debut potentially. But this is a fucking ripper and will most definitely be on my album of the year list at the end of the year. Another one that will be on my album of the year list at the end of the year, quite comfortably, and I don't have a copy of it yet. I'm still weighing up whether I'd go in for the vinyl or get a CD, is Hellripper's new one. What's it called? Something to do with Warlocks, bear with me, I made a note. Fuck, where's my note? Oh, Warlocks Grim and Withered Hags. It certainly wins album title of the year, hands down, comfortably, but what a fucking album. I will be honest, I knew next to fuck all about Hellripper before becoming a outside part of this vinyl community on YouTube. Hi gang. I knew very little about them. In fact, I'd not heard of them before the vinyl community would, to be frank, would not stop twatting on about them. So I thought, what's the fucking drill here? Anyway, it was one of them where I thought, I'll get round to listening to them. And then, I never got around to listening to them until the new one come out. And John at Rock and Metal Plus had basically said how fucking great it was. I thought, right, I'm going in, and I downloaded it digitally, and fuck me, what a good album that is. Yeah, that's, I don't want to speak too soon, but it feels like it's definitely top 10 album of the year at the minute, and I know we're only at the back end of February, but fucking brilliant. So I'll be getting myself a hard copy of that in some description, which I haven't yet. Other editions, I feel like I did have this on CD, but lost. One of them where somebody borrowed it and never fucking brought it back. Yeah, finally got older. Like I say, I'd like some of these absolute classics on vinyl, but they're all a bit pricey at the minute. So my CD player seems to be fucking behaving itself at the moment as well. So, yeah, got myself Transylvanian Hunger again. My favourite Dark Throne album, if I was pressed. Not much more to say on that one. You all know, right? Yeah, belter. So the other recent additions, I didn't have to pay for it. It's great. Lee from Oakenthrone, shout out Lee. Yeah, sent me I bought one of the Oakenthrone t-shirts, which you'll have seen. Did I wear it on the last video? I can't remember. Anyway, you'll have seen that. And what a man, he sent me a lot of CDs through. So what did we have? Monolith Cult, Gospel of Despair. This is an absolute fucking ripper of an album. It's fantastic. I forget what year it's from originally. Is it like 2017 or something? 2017. Yeah, this is, if you've heard Oakenthrone, and if you haven't, fucking do so immediately. They're on YouTube. I'll put a link in for them. Yeah, they're fantastic. Really, they've got that, there's a kind of Old Trouble vibe to them, and Solitude Eternus vibe, bit of Candlemas thrown in there riff-wise. Really strong vocal performance, and it's the same guy on this. There's a slightly more sludgier feel to the riffage on this one. It's like a fucking... It's like Trouble with the sludge turned up to 100. It's fucking... If you don't know about this, check it out. Yeah, fantastic. So thank you very much for that, fucking Lee. Really like that. Kang. Don't know if any of you know this. One of Lee's old bands again. I think, again, it's the same guy that's vocals on Oakenthrone. But, yeah, I think this was the first thing that they did together. And this is a fucking belter. I made some notes on here. I was going to say what it reminded me of. Yeah, the album's called Worship the Evil. This is, well, it's like a really, really fucking sludgy Trouble. It's like Trouble meets Melvins almost in places. And just, yeah, if you can imagine, it almost felt like a Trouble album, certainly vocal-wise as well, because the vocalist is slightly more, there's more of a rough, raw feel to his vocals on this. And it's almost like a Trouble album if they had Bong Ripper's guitar tone, if that makes a lot of sense. But I really fucking enjoyed that. Thank you again, Lee. The ones that made the biggest impression on me personally, though, and the ones that most of you will know, I imagine, Lee's other band, Lazarus Blackstar. Sorry, I'll try not to glare the fuck out of you there. There's that one there. That's a little EP type thing. And the full length, what's it called? Hymns for the Cursed, yeah. That there. I really enjoyed this. It's a lot more... There's elements of Funeral Doom to it, but it's much faster paced. It's not like grindingly fucking slow. What notes did you... Yeah, I fucking love the Lazarus Blackstar stuff. Really good, so thank you, Lee. I don't know how... Gaz knew about them, and again, I don't know how I think I had my head under a rock from, like, the years 2010 through 2017. Really, I kind of missed everything that happened in that period. But yeah, just heavy as fuck, doomy, sludgy menace. The guitar sound is fucking outrageous on that. The vocals are really fucking grimy and horrible. And yeah, it's almost like a crusty sort of doom, crust, sludge feel to it. But I was well impressed, so thank you ever so much for those, Lee. Very much welcome additions to my collection. I'm going to need to find somewhere to store all my CDs now, because like I say, 90% of them are boxed in the loft. And now that that's behaving, my CD player, I'm going to have to start listening to my CDs again. Don't tell the wife, though. I've already got too much shit in the living room, so I'm going to have to negotiate this very carefully. Or just hide it somewhere. Dig a hole in the living room. The other CD addition to me was the Blessed Realm CD. Seeley gave me this at the gig, and thank you, mate. It's fucking ace. I'll be honest, yet again, because I'm fucking useless. I've not heard. I had completely off my radar. I'd never heard of this. I'm very sorry, because it's fucking brilliant. Really, really good. I don't know if you can see the cover there properly. And I'm one of these annoying twats that likes to put the sticker back on, because I don't plan on selling stuff anymore, because I'm not fucking the idiot I used to be. But, yeah, outrageous. Really, really good stuff. So thank you, mate, for that. So, yeah, nice welcome additions to the collection. I'll probably wrap it up there. 23 minutes. Look at that, honestly. Yeah, really nice. A really good weekend. It's one of them where I don't know if a lot of you are like me. When I gig, I cannot fucking settle for the whole day leading up to that gig. Even the night before is effective. I just get like mid to high level anxiety. Just... You know the butterflies before you go on? Well, I get the butterflies starting about 2 days before I go on. And then I need to... This is where I've said I'm like a typical fucking vocalist in that respect. I want to be pampered before I go on. But I don't mean that. What I have to get, for me, as part of the performance, and I don't really do much. I just need to sort of lose myself, if that makes sense. I need to zone out. And it's really fucking difficult when you're meeting up with people that you haven't seen in ages and you sort of chit-chat and stuff like that. But then, like I say, if anyone was talking to me mate David, who thankfully turned up, cheers, mate. I was saying beforehand that you won't get much sense out of me before I'm about to go on. Because I'm just a fucking bundle of energy and nerves and I can't see straight at that point. I need to get up and get going. And once I'm done, and certainly if the gig's been a blinder, then that fucking... No wonder we love doing this, because that fucking high afterwards is just unrivaled. You're just buzzing for the rest of the night, the day after and all that. Yeah, I mean, I'm still fucking buzzing now. It might run out Monday, Tuesday, we'll see. But, yeah, I love it. But in equal measures, I fucking hate it beforehand because I can't settle. Affects my sleep, affects everything that I do. It's all I think about. Leaning in, thinking, right, okay. I don't know whether it's part of... I think if I just played guitar and could slink off into the background, I think I'd be fine about it. I think it's because subconsciously I don't... And I've made a conscious effort to not prattle much shite between songs. It's all about the atmosphere and the mood when you come to see us. So it's like there's just... I say controlled feedback for the most part, sort of between songs, and they flow into each other. If stuff needs saying, I'll say a little bit, like a shout out to Iron Void, which very much needed seeing because they're fucking ace. But I like to keep it fucking low profile. It's about the mood, it's about the energy. If I start quipping fucking one-liners between songs, it somewhat detracts from the mood that we try to set there on stage. But yeah, it's so yeah, I find it fucking difficult, and the euphoria afterwards is ace, really. Yeah, it's sort of unrivaled. So but I think I get so wound up because of that conscious. I know that because I'm the front man and the guy in the middle. It's that focus. You just know that everyone's focus is on you for the most part. And yeah, I struggle to deal with that, really. I need bigger venues that I've got dressing rooms so that I can fucking fuck off to the dressing room beforehand and not be seen. Come out on stage and then I'm all right. But anyway, top night. Yeah, really, really good. So, next week's video. I'm not quite sure yet, but I feel like it's going to be the Doom top 10. It's either going to be the Doom or the Black Metal top 10. I know I've been saying this for about a month now, but I'm pretty sure that it will be. It's going to be one of those. I have thought of another idea though, so watch this space. Maybe it'll be one of these as well, and the Doom and the Black Metal top 10 will be forever fucking put off. But I'm just going to start a series of, they're called Green Sabre's Doom Telly Deep Dives. And it's going to be a series of videos where it's just about one particular album, and I'm going to deep dive in about what it is that we love about that, go through them track to track, what was happening at the time as well. I might sort of, like, if it's an older album, I might sort of pull out some examples of what was around at the time as well. So yeah, Green Sabre's Doom Telly Deep Dives, watch out for them. And if you've any ideas or any particular albums that you'd like me to concentrate on, I've already got fucking 10 already that I could think of that I thought, right, they're going to be done. So it'll be one album per video. Shouldn't be too long, hopefully. Mind you, I've nearly gone half an hour here. Right, shut up, Kris. So, again, for those of you that came out on Saturday night to Lancaster, thank you. I cannot thank you enough. It's great to see old and new faces, and it's great to see dedicated people that want to fucking protect the scene. You guys should be saluted. So thank you for coming out. For those of you that couldn't make it with legitimate excuses, I know, I appreciate, guys. Don't worry, you won't be forgotten. So, until the next time, thank you very much for watching. Stay posted. Like and subscribe. Oh, no, I'm supposed to say, you're supposed to smash the like button to shit. Isn't that the smash the like button? Or whatever all these fucking influencer twats keep saying. Anyway, smash the fuck out of the like button. Subscribe. And I will see you all next time. Later, guys.